Welcome, beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me. So we're going to start off with our feet just outside our hips. Spread out the toes. Just let the arms relax, head in line with spine. Softness in the knees. Maybe just bring your hands onto your lower belly. Make a little diamond shape with your thumb and index finger. Resting your hands on your lower belly. Soften or close your eyes. And just take a moment to check in. So we're kind of at the end of February, and in traditional Chinese medicine, February is kind of like a critical transitional period, ending the water element, which is to do with winter, to do with kidneys, etc., and stirring of the wood element, spring. So winter is a time for rest. Spring is a time for renewal. The thing is, nowadays, we don't tend to get the subtle transitions from one season to the next. We tend to have all seasons in one day. And that kind of really confuses us in many ways. So we might start to get the stirring of spring, or we start to feel a bit of enthusiasm. But because the dull, damp weather, it's kind of hard to get motivated. And then we beat ourselves up because we think, oh, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. So we can kind of struggle a lot. So this is why I say it's so, so important to constantly check in every day, throughout the day, to notice how you're feeling and to honor how you're feeling at this moment in time. Not how you think you should be feeling, but how you feel this moment in time. No, there's no rights or wrongs. So we all have it, when it's sunnier, we feel more energized. When it's dull and grey and damp, even I feel like everything is just hard work. So although part of nature is kind of causing us to feel that sense of wanting to get going, there is still that kind of heaviness of winter, just cannot be bothered kind of energy. So we're going to do some exercises inspired by Qigong today, which will help to stimulate the liver meridian, which is connected with spring. So just simply noticing how you're feeling right this moment, and see if you can breathe deep down into your belly. Taking a full deep breath in. You might feel a little bit of movement, you might feel a lot of movement, you might feel hardly any movement at all. Just breathe as deeply as you can. So in other words, instead of up in the shoulders, you want to go down. So you feel that, and that softness as well, that softness in the knees. So everything is kind of like grounded and buoyant rather than kind of blocking the energy. So nice full deep breath in. Then we kind of sigh it out. There you go, one more like that. Good deep breath in. And sigh it out. Excuse me, I got a thing in my throat. Just opening the eyes. Again, keeping the feet just outside the hips, a little sense of buoyancy. And you're just going to swing and wrap the arms. I want you to try and keep the lower body fairly stable. So you keep a bend in the knees, and we're just moving through the upper body, and you're allowing your hands in a light fist to tap your lower back, which also helps to stimulate the kidneys, to give us a little bit of a boost. So the kidneys, let's say the water element, kidneys. So we're kind of like, I say, there's no subtle transition nowadays. So we need to do our best in giving our body a helping hand, and we can do that through getting plenty of fresh air. And when it is sunny, going outside, even if it's not sunny, just spending as much time outside in the fresh air as you can. Drink plenty of water, filtered water, not tap water. Do not drink tap water. It's got so much crap in it. Don't drink tap water. And try and, breathe and do as many conscious movements, modalities as you can. This kind of thing, Tai Chi, anything where it's conscious, deliberate, where it's about moving energy. It's not just exercise as such. It's about working on the energy system. You're just breathing in And breathing out. We're going to continue, but I want you to take the feet a little bit wider. And again, keep that softness in the knees so the lower body stays stable. So you want to feel it stable but not rigid. So it's kind of like a tree. If you think of a big tree, you know, they move in the wind, but they've still got that stability. So they're strong, they're stable, but the ability, we want to develop the ability to bend and not break. Again, so to get the energy moving, just a few more breaths. Oh, one more, breathing in and out. And come back to center. Maybe bring the feet in just a little bit, so just outside the hips again. So I'm going to bring the backs of the hands together overhead and then press the arms down. And if you can, as you do that, rise onto the balls of the feet as you breathe in. Breathe out, lower the heels again, soften the knees. Inhaling, rising up. Exhale, lower down and soften. So when we lift the heels, we're kind of using the lower body as like a pump, getting the energy and the lymph, blood, etc. moving upwards. And just one more of those. And keeping the knees soft, just bring one arm out to the side, breathe in. As you breathe out, stretch up and across. Inhale, ease off a little bit. Exhale, stretch up and across. Think of stretching out your side waist, your ribs, your intercostal muscles, and stretching all the way down to your ankle. Again, keeping that softness in the knees. One more, exhale, stretch. Make sure the arm is going up and over rather than in front of your face. Relax that arm down. Just notice how that side feels. Might feel slightly longer than the other side. Then we'll do the other side. Breathe in, breathe out, stretch. So to start with, the first couple of repetitions, you might notice feel quite stiff, quite tight. You know, like a kind of a tight rubber band. But hopefully after a couple of repetitions, it starts to feel a little bit easier. Remember, it's not a competition. And release. And do the same thing, but this time you can take the other arm. We're going to stretch it in opposition. So you're going to inhale up. As you exhale, stretch the other arm in opposition, but behind you. Inhale, ease off. Exhale, stretch. Again, keep the knees soft, looking forward, don't look down. Inhale, release. Exhale, stretch. Once more, inhale, release. Exhale, stretch. And inhaling up, switching sides. Breathe in, breathe out, stretch up and over. Inhale. So again, think of stretching in opposition. So one arm is stretching in one direction, the other arm is stretching in the other direction. So from the front, looks like that. And release. Then bring your feet, keep your feet rather wide, and do a nice slow circle with the hips. This will help stimulate the liver and the kidneys as well. So slower than you may normally go. Again, full breaths in, full breaths out, and changing directions. And full breaths in, resist. Notice the urge to speed up. Even I'm noticing it, you know, the urge to kind of go a little bit quicker. Let's go super slow. And coming back to the center and just making a light fist and just rubbing your lower back, getting some heat into the kidney area. Get some heat and energy into that area. And full breaths in. Full breaths out. Then release. And take the feet a little bit wider into what we often refer to as horse stance. So we're going to do another exercise here. It's very slow. And when I first started doing yoga and stuff, I hated anything that was too slow. Like, oh my God, go, I want to go. Now I love it because I focus on the movement through the space around you. So when we're going to add a little kind of twist. When you twist the knees, we're going to end up in this position where we're bringing one hand in front of the shoulder, the other arm behind you. Now we try and resist twisting through the body. So we're trying to keep the lower body still and just twisting. But you can try that now. Soften the knees and just practice twisting through the upper body. Just notice how it feels. So the knees are staying totally still and it's just twisting through the upper body. Feel that kind of twisting motion in your spine. And that's the motion we're going to have. So I'm going to show you from the front and I'm going to turn around and show you from behind. So again, it's super slow and sometimes that's more challenging, isn't it? Right? Going slow is more challenging. So we start off, we inhale, straighten the legs. We bring the fingers up and you really squeeze the fingertips together. Imagine reaching to the corners, but squeeze those fingertips. Firm up the thighs. Hold for a second. Then as you exhale, we soften the knees first. Then we float the arms down again, keeping the knees as they are, lower body as it is. You're going to bring your right hand to your left shoulder and your other arm around behind you. Shoulders stay over the hips. Again, notice I haven't twisted through the hips, but I feel that slight twist in the body, and I'm turning to look as if you're offering something. Then we inhale, come back, straighten the legs, reach the arms up, squeeze, pinch the fingers together. Then exhale, soften. Keep exhaling as you float the arms, almost like you're moving through water. Bring the left hand to your right shoulder. If you're offering something, again, notice, make sure you haven't twisted through. So press into the outside edge of your foot. Take your time and don't be afraid to have a little look. If you're not quite sure, has that knee dropped in? Press it out so you kind of get it into your muscle memory. So I'm going to turn around and face the other way. So inhale, bring the arms up, squeeze. Exhale, soften. Bring that right hand. Again, go super slow. Notice your body moving through space. Right hand to left shoulder. Left arm around behind you. Again, notice if you're twisting through the body at all, if that feels steady, hold for a second. Then inhale as you come up. Pinch those fingers, squeeze, stretch through the arms, stretch through the feet. Exhale, soften, a long exhale, float the arms down and bring the left hand to the shoulder, right arm, right, or just tuck it behind you. So inhaling, stretch up, squeeze, exhaling, soften down, long exhale, strong leg, press the knees out slightly as we twist, offering that right hand to left shoulder. Inhaling up. Exhale, soften, float the arms. Slowly twisting, draw your belly button in slightly. Bring left hand to right shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale, soften and twist. Nice tall spine. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. Soften and left hand to right shoulder. Then inhale, reach up, squeeze the fingers. Exhale, relax the arms down. Take the feet as wide as you can. Just stretch out that liver meridian. Have your toes turned in slightly. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, draw the shoulders down the back. So as you come forward, try not to let the shoulders hang down. Slide your hands down towards your feet. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Full breaths in. Full breaths out. And feeling that stretch in your inner thighs. Press your feet out. Try and press into the outside edge of the foot as much as the inside edge. And if you can, bring your hands to the floor. If they don't reach the floor, you can use your blocks, or you can bring your hands wherever you like. If they do reach the floor, bring your hands to the floor and just shift forward and back. So sink the weight forward, belly button in, and lean back into your hips again, really stretching out the liver meridian, the inner thighs. And breathing in, breathing out. And coming back to center. And we just heel toe the feet in a little way. Try to see how far you can bring your feet in whilst keeping your hands on the floor. So that's about here. And then maybe see if you can shift forward and back a little bit. So again, stretching out the hamstrings. And bring your hands to your shins, lift your heart forward. Exhale, fold over your legs, grab hold of your ankles. Imagine you're trying to lift your ankles, your feet off the floor. Then bend your knees deeply, open the arms out like wings. Inhale, rise up, deeply bend. Rise up, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Again, bend the knees deeply as you come forward. Uttanasana, hold on to the ankles. Imagine trying to lift the feet off the floor. Inhale, lift halfway, nice flat back position. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, open the arms, rise up, stretch up. Twice more, so exhale, dive forward, leading with your heart. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, push into your feet. Lead with the back of your heart all the way up. Stretch. One more. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. And in. And then hands to heart. Come back. Hands on the lower belly again. Soften the knees. Close your eyes. And tune in again, check in again. Just simply noticing how you feel now. And so when I first started yoga and stuff, I hated going slow. I hated anything kind of slow and wishy-washy. Whereas now I really love it. And it just shows. And I notice a lot of people my age have gone through that same transition. You know, a lot of people get into yoga for the physical. You know, they like the physical stuff, and then they find they enjoy it, and then when they do the dynamic stuff, and then they slowly kind of tend to transition to coming to the real point of yoga, the real essence of yoga, which is stillness, which is communicating with your body and noticing how your body responds to the world around you. We say yoga is union between the mind, the body, and the breath, and the world around you. And that it means how you interact with the world and how the world interacts with you, how you interact with nature, how nature interacts with you. So the more in tune you can be, and as I say, our needs are changing so much more rapidly now. So, you know, we used to have those subtle transitions from one season to the next. And so, you know, our needs, our energy was kind of quite steady. Nowadays we have, rapidly changing weather, and so our energy is often really up and down. And this can confuse us, especially, those of us who are a little bit older and we know what it was like before, and we're still thinking, why am I feeling this way? And it literally is a case of taking one day at a time and tuning in each day or several times during the day. You might start off waking up thinking, yeah, I'm ready to go. And then an hour later be like, I just can't be bothered. And that's, you are not alone. We might put it all down to aging, but it's not just that. So just simply accepting however you are, and it's okay. And bring your hands to your heart, heart to hands. Take a little bow to seal your practice. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do, 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 do. I don't know where that came from, but